Member of the soccer team, wrestling, and working out after school. Our next senior, Jordan Collier, son of Jan and Charlie Collier, a member of the jazz band, theater, choir, speech, and poetry club. Our next senior is Ethan Hibbs, son of Cliff and Sandy Hibbs, four-year member of the jazz band, NHS, marching band, the musical, tennis manager, and dynamic sensations. Up next is Bree Caldwell, daughter of Mary Pittman and Corey Caldwell, two-year member of the cheer squad, softball, volleyball, NHS, yearbook, wrestling, prom committee, cadet, and work-based learning. Our next senior, Kaylee Cleveland, daughter of Angel and Tim Cleveland, member of the cheer squad, the band, dynamic sensations, and theater. Next we have Sky Grocock, daughter of Rex and Kathy Grocock, four-year member of the cheer squad, volleyball, student council, dress code team, NHS, prom committee, and the Plus program. Our next senior is Precious Slitton, daughter of Clay Smith and Kelly Smith, member of Impact Criminal Justice and the basketball team. Next, we have Andrew Byler, son of Dan and Dawn Byler, manager for the girls basketball team, girls soccer, cadet program, and Plus. Our next senior is Jethro Hostetler, son of Ken and Vera Hostetler, three-year member of the tennis team, basketball team, NHS, and dynamic sensations. Our next senior is Cole Mast, son of Craig and Jessica Mast, member of the tennis team, dynamic sensations, and the basketball team. And our final senior is Brady Yoder, son of Russ and Elise Yoder and Christy and Travis Miller, four-year member of the basketball team and soccer team. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice round of applause for the Westview Warriors seniors. it began. I can't begin to know it, but then I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh, no. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Let's have a nice round of applause for the Warrior Jazz.
it! From Westview High School, it's Westview Warrior Basketball, streaming live at LaGwanamedia.com. This is Jerry Hostetler, along with Dan Byler, and Dan will be along later on in the broadcast. And tonight, Westview will play host to the Prairie Heights Panthers. The Panthers are coached by Delmer Bontrager in his second year as head coach at Prairie Heights, and brings his team to the Westview Hardwood tonight with a 13-5 record overall and a 6-2 mark in the Northeast Corner Conference. Prairie Heights is coming off a win versus Fort Wayne Canterbury on Tuesday night by a score of 69-55. In the last meeting between these two teams, Prairie Heights came out victorious on their home court back on February 11th of last year. So, as on Tuesday night, Chandler Pribble's Westview Warriors will be trying to avenge a loss from a previous meeting with their opponent. The Warriors got the job done Tuesday night against Eastside as they defeated the Blazers by a score by 9 points, garnering a 64-55 win. The Warriors own a very similar record as Prairie Heights with one less victory than the Panthers, 12, but have the same amount of losses with 5. Westview and Prairie Heights are tied in the conference standings with an identical record of 6-2. And last year, Prairie Heights defeated the Warriors 61-50, as I mentioned. This place should be rocking tonight. Big crowd on hand for this intercounty rivalry. And, of course, this is for sole possession of second place in the NECC standings. Stay tuned for exciting evening of Westview Warrior basketball right here at LaGwana Media. Tonight's game sponsor is Weaver Furniture Sales with 2 locations in Shipshewana, south of US 20 on County Road 75 North, and in the Davis Mercantile on Main Street in downtown Shipshewana. We'll be back with more right after this.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
Are you looking for unlimited high-speed internet? With no contract and no credit check. No matter where you live, it's available. Bringing America together. J&R Solutions, Internet Service Provider. Call them at 574-349-7673.
Tonight's Westview pregame show is brought to you by J&R Solutions, providing unlimited high-speed internet no matter where you live. Call them at 574-349-7673. Good to have you along tonight with Westview Warrior basketball. Westview at 12-5 and Prairie Heights at 13-5. And what a rivalry this has become in the last few years. Westview, however, does own the series lead in the last near future or near past, 48 wins and just 8 losses in the last 35 years against the Prairie Heights Panthers. Both teams have returned to their locker room for some last-minute instructions from their respective coaches. Chandler Pribble, of course, in his first year at the helm of the Westview Warriors. Chandler with a 42-24 overall record, and this is his 3rd year of coaching. Chandler, maybe, I don't even think we mentioned this in the past, but he came from Eastern in Pekin, Indiana, way down south. In 2021, that was his first year of varsity coaching. He compiled a 12-13 record, and the following year at the same high school, Eastern, in 2022, he improved their record to 18-6 before he got the call from Westview to come up here, and he's done a fine job in this season so far As I mentioned, a 12-5 record for Westview coming in, and they're tied for second place with Prairie Heights at 6-2 in the Northeast Corner Conference. Both teams coming off wins, as I mentioned. Prairie Heights against Canterbury on Tuesday night, 69-55, and Westview, of course, defeating Eastside 64-55 on Tuesday evening. While we have a chance here before this game starts, we can take a look at that Northeast Corner Conference standings. West Noble, the cream of the crop this year in the NECC. They're on top with an unblemished 8-0 record. They are 16-2 overall. Prairie Heights and Westview, as I mentioned, tied for second place with their 6-2 records. And Central Noble right behind the Warriors and the Panthers with a 5-2 conference mark, and they are in third place. Lakeland follows Central Noble with a 4-3 record. They are tied with Fremont and Angola with identical marks of 4-3. Then Fairfield with a 3-4 record. And bringing up the last three in the conference standings are Eastside, Garrett, and Cherubusco, and they are all winless up to this point in the season. Games this week involving Northeast Corner Conference teams. Eastside was defeated by Edgerton on Monday night, 49-37, and they have a very busy week this week. Of course, they were defeated by the Warriors on Tuesday night, 64-55. They also have a game tonight as they are traveling over to Garrett to take on the Railroaders. And they have a game tomorrow night down at South Adams, or at Adams Central rather, south of Fort Wayne. So the Blazers are very busy this week. Other action from Tuesday night, Central Noble defeated Whitco 60-49. Fairfield defeated Bethany 51-35. Lakeland over Goshen 68-59. Lakewood Park defeated Cherubusco 60-48. Leo defeated Angola 65-56. And Northwood handed West Noble just their second loss of the season as they defeated the West Noble Chargers by a score of 55-47, and those two teams could go head-to-head in that sectional action coming up in a few weeks, and that should be a dandy of a ball game. Prairie Heights defeated Canterbury, as I mentioned, on Tuesday night, and of course Westview defeating Eastside. Tonight it's Eastside at Garrett, as I mentioned, Fremont's at Fairfield, Hamilton's at Cherubusco, Lakeland's at Central Noble, and of course right here tonight, it'll be the Prairie Heights Panthers and the Westview Warriors going at it. We're going to pause now for our national anthem being sung tonight by Westview student and senior Dawson Schrock.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming? And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Great job by Westview student Dawson Schrock with his rendition of our national anthem here tonight before tonight's ball game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Westview High School in our varsity contest, featuring the visiting Prairie Heights Panthers. In the home team, we'll begin with the starters for the visiting Prairie Heights Panthers. At guard, a 5'7" senior wearing number 1, Leighton Byler. At guard, a 5'11" senior wearing number 2, Logan Swaggart. At guard, a 6'5" senior wearing number 4, Chase Batchelor. At 1 forward, a 6'4" freshman wearing number 23, Cade Batchelor. At guard, a 5'10" senior wearing
It was PA address announcer Thad Hart with the starting lineups tonight. We had him mic'd up. Glad for the help. Jamie Miller is home convalescing tonight, not feeling well, so this is Jerry Hostetler bringing you tonight's ball game. Dan will join me at halftime with his halftime stats. And you can hear Dan whistling in the background. So it'll be Isaiah Malone jumping up against Jethro Hostetler at center court to begin this ball game. Jim's filling up here at Westview for this intercounty rivalry. Tip is controlled by Prairie Heights. Leighton Byler, he'll go right side with it to Swigert. Now down low to Malone. Turnaround jumper, no good. Tipped around into the hands of Brady Yoder, and back come the Warriors. Helmuth out front between the circles. Luke backs it up into the center circle. Both teams come out in a man. Jumper off the baseline by Brady is no good, and the rebound comes down to Batchelor. Cade Batchelor, 6'4" freshman, brother of Chase Batchelor. Swigert gets it to Chase Batchelor, who is their team's leading scorer at 21.1 points per game. With the ball, Swigert drives it into the paint, then dishes to Chase Batchelor. Long three is short. Ripped down by Jethro Hostetler on the rebound. And Helmuth has it now. He'll take it down the baseline, put up the shot, has it blocked away by Malone. Into the hands of Swigert, and Swigert throws it away in an attempt to get it to Batchelor underneath the Prairie Heights basket. Inbounding will be Wiley Minix. He gets it into Brady Yoder, and Brady brings it up court. He stops up, takes one off the left elbow, and got it to go. First 2 points of the ball game. Leighton Byler, 5'7" senior. Now the pass inside to Malone from Cade Batchelor, and there's a foul. And that's going to go against Jethro Hostetler. That will send Isaiah Malone to the free throw line, shooting 2. He is a 71% free throw shooter on the year, tied with 2 other Prairie Heights players with that same percentage, Swigert and Kohler. And he spins that one out. He hits 1 of 2. 2-1 ball game. Westview with the ball and the lead. Helmuth controls left wing. He'll give to Minix. That's Brady between the circles. Gets a pick from Jethro and gives off to Jethro to Owen Brill, back to Brady. Lob inside to Minix. Minix gets it out of trouble on the pass to Jethro. He drives toward the basket, puts it up, scores, and he's fouled. Good strong move to the basket by Jethro Hostetler. And then he was fouled by the big guy Malone underneath, and that'll be Isaiah's first foul of the night, the first team foul for Prairie Heights. Jethro's free throw is up and good, and he completes the old-fashioned three-point play. Westview up by 4, 5-1. With the basketball, Swigert gets it down low to Malone, has it tipped out of bounds by Helmuth on the attempted pass over to Chase Batchelor. And Chase Batchelor will inbound, the 6'5" senior. Lobs it into Isaiah Malone, right back to Chase Batchelor. He'll get it up top to Leighton Byler. Byler bounce passes it down low. Now back out front, it'll come to Cade Batchelor, now to Swigert, to Byler. Back to Swigert. Now in the corner, Malone for three. Off the mark, long, and a battle for the rebound, and it's won by Brady Yoder. They get it to Brill. Brill drives the baseline and pulls it out on the pass to Helmuth for three. No good off the back of the iron. Pulled down by Chase Batchelor. He's going to go coast to coast, but he's met with some pressure underneath in the paint, and it's going to be a foul on Westview. That foul will go against Luke Helmuth, his first, team second. Non-shooting foul. Prairie Heights will inbound underneath their own bucket off to the right. Inbounding Swigert. Ends up in Chase Batchelor's hand. Now back to Swigert right side. Swigert drives it into the lane. Pulls it back out to Leighton Byler on the wing right side. Goes to Chase Batchelor down the corner left side. Swigert lobs it into Malone, and he lays it in off the glass. 5-3. Prairie Heights within 2 now after being down 4. Jumper by Wiley Minix is off the mark, and Chase Batchelor right there for the rebound for Prairie Heights. He bounce passes it to Logan Swihart. Now to Cade Batchelor. Bounce pass down low on the baseline to Malone. Now to Leighton Byler for three. Spins out, no good. Crashing the boards was Cade Batchelor, and the ball knocked away, and we get double dribble called on Cade Batchelor. It'll be a turnover on Prairie Heights. 5-3 Westview. Wiley Minix inbounding to Brady Yoder. Brady brings it up. He'll go left side to Owen Brill. Bounce pass down low, tipped away, and Leighton Byler creates a turnover on Westview. And now Chase Batchelor is met on a baseline, and Luke Helmuth is going to get called for the push. His second foul, and that's going to bring Micah Miller in for Luke. First substitution of the ball game for Westview. Chase Batchelor lobs it into Malone. He'll hand it off to Batchelor. Out front, it'll come to Leighton Byler. He'll get it to Swigert. Swigert drives it to the free throw line and goes right side to Cade Batchelor. Down low, it'll come to Chase Batchelor, and it's blocked from behind by Owen Brill, and Westview comes up with a loose ball. Brady Yoder drives it all the way to the bucket, slapped away, and again slapped away. Isaiah Malone with 2 rejections, and finally goes into the hands of Chase Batchelor. He drives the baseline, puts it up off the glass. They'll count the basket and one. First basket of the game for Chase Batchelor. And he converts the three-point play with that free throw. Now into the ball game, Camden Yoder for the first time this evening. Coming out will be Jethro Hostetler as Prairie Heights has taken the lead over Westview 6-5. 3:31 to go, first quarter. Camden Yoder will trigger it in for the Warriors underneath the Prairie Heights basket. He gets it into Brady Yoder. Yoder across the timeline. Gets a pick from Wiley. Will take the jumper, can't get it to go, and Malone pulls down the rebound. Byler, Cade Malone now, or Cade rather, Batchelor. Now Chase Batchelor with a long shot off the mark, no good, and Brady Yoder brings it back for Westview. The runner is up off the back of the rim, no good. Isaiah Malone once again pulls down the rebound. Chase Batchelor drives it to the baseline. He's double teamed down there. Good defense by Westview. Long shot by Chase Batchelor is no good. And good hustle by Owen Brill to grab that rebound. He'll get it to Minix. Minix's shot from three-point land is good. Wiley Minix gives Westview the 2-point lead, 8-6 now with 2:30 to go first quarter. With the ball, Swigert. Inside Malone. Easy shot underneath for the big guy. Malone now with 5 of his team's 8 points. Brady Yoder bounce passes it across the timeline to Camden Yoder. They go left side to Micah Miller. Now to Owen Brill in the corner left side. Now to Brady. They'll work it out to Micah, now right side to Camden. They'll hit Brady inside the free throw lane. Stops up, gives to Brill for 3, and that's off the mark. Good hustle for Micah Miller on the rebound. Brady now for 3, and he got it. Brady Yoder knocks down his first 3 of the night. 11-8 now. Westview regains the lead. With the ball, Swigert takes it into the paint. Can't find the shot. He'll give off to Chase Batchelor. Batchelor working on the wing. Down to the baseline. Has it knocked away. Stolen by Minix. He gives to Micah Miller. Now Camden Yoder. Yoder left side to Brill. Tries to drive the baseline. He's cut off there by Cade Batchelor. Minix up front. Now to Micah Miller in the corner to Brady Yoder on the wing. Back to Minix. He drives. He'll put it up. Can't get the jumper. Isaiah Malone with the rebound. Lead pass to Swigert. Drives it. Runners up off the glass and good. Swigert his first 2 of the night, averaging 6.1 points per game. Westview up 1 inside a minute now to go in the first period. 11-10 Warriors. Camden Yoder between the circles. He hands it off to Brady. Goes left side to Wiley Minix. Back to Brady. Good quick move down on the baseline. Puts it up and good. 13-10. Isaiah Malone. Beautiful move inside. He just lays it up and in on the little runner. 13-12. Westview with a 1-point lead. 20 seconds to go. And I would imagine here we'll just keep it for the last shot if we can. Camden Yoder holding out in front of the scorer's bench. Brady Yoder has it stripped from behind, but Leighton Byler is going to be called for the reach in. Inbounding will be Brady Yoder. He'll lob it inside. Brady gets it back. Long threes off the mark. 1 second. Shot up by Micah Miller, and it's going to count right at the buzzer. Micah Miller scores right when the back glass lit up, and that will count and give Westview a 15-12 lead after the first 8 minutes of basketball. We'll be back with quarter number 2 right after this 60-second timeout.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 rated reliability of Kubota compact tractors so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months and save up to $1,400.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Height Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Height Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
And we're back getting set for second quarter action. Westview will be inbounding. And a correction. Appreciate the Prairie Heights fan calling in and correcting me on this. Cade and Chase are not brothers. They're cousins. So thank you. Camden Yoder gets it to Brady Yoder. Now to Wiley Minix between the circles. Good ball game so far. Westview with that 3-point lead to begin this second quarter. Brady goes right, then takes it into the lane. Hands off to Micah Miller. Another rejection by Isaiah Malone inside. 15-12. Westview. Long three-pointer off the mark by Chase Batchelor. And now we have a foul. It's going to be called on Prairie Heights on the attempted rebound. And that will go against Cade Batchelor, the 6'4" freshman. A lot of members of that Batchelor family have been through this through this Prairie Heights basketball and sports programs over the years. Camden holds up out front and then gives off to Brady. Wiley Minix takes it left side. He pulls up, gives out to Brady Yoder out front. Out of Micah Miller, back to Brady. 7 minutes to go, first half. Yoder drives, gives off to Brill. Brill drives it into the paint. Now he'll scoop it up and score. Good patience by Owen Brill, the 6'1" sophomore for Westview. Leighton Byler goes left side to Cam Leedy, who was just checked into the ball game. Long three by Chase Batchelor is off the mark, but the rebound Isaiah Malone, he can't get the putback. And back come the Warriors off the rebound. Brady Yoder to Minix. Minix goes left side. Brady will pop a three and hits. Brady Yoder is second three of the night. And Coach Bontrager wants to talk things over with the Prairie Heights Panthers. 6:19 to go, first half. Westview 20, Prairie Heights 8. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week. Scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken. And then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
20-12 ball game. Westview with an 8-point lead as we resume action now after the timeout called by Prairie Heights. Lob inside is over the head, intended for Chase Batchelor, intercepted by Brady Yoder. He'll get it to Minix, and on the fast break, Westview scores to up their lead to 10. 22-12. Leighton Byler out front, whistle underneath, and we have some contact. Micah Miller is going to pick up his first foul of the ball game for Westview. Inbounding underneath the Prairie Heights basket will be Leedy. He lobs it way out to Chase Batchelor, who chases it down in the backcourt. Chase recrosses the timeline. He'll get a pick out front from Malone and give off to Cade Batchelor. Long three by Leighton Byler, and he hits. Leighton, the son of athletic director over at Prairie Heights, Brent Byler. And an offensive foul is going to be called on Westview. Brady Yoder, maneuvering for position, gets called for the foul, his first. Team sixth foul on Westview, so Prairie Heights will be in the bonus after this. Cam Leedy with the inbound pass. Inside, shots up by Cade Batchelor, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Brady Yoder. He'll take the long three and hits his third three of the night. 13 points now for Brady Yoder. Once again, Westview with a 10-point lead. Lob inside to Malone. He'll put it up long, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cade Batchelor, and it'll be Westview ball underneath the Prairie Heights basket. Logan Swigert coming back in for Prairie Heights. Cade Batchelor will take a seat. Westview brings it up court in the hands of Brady Yoder. They get it to Micah Miller, back to Brady. Left side, Owen Brill. Bounce pass underneath Micah Miller. He'll get it to Brady. Brady double team, now to Camden. Camden's shot is up, long, no good. Owen Brill with the offensive board. He puts it up and in, and he's fouled. Foul goes against Logan Swigert. That's his first. Brill a chance for the three-point play here. And he hits. 28-15. Westview stretches their lead out to 13. Leighton Byler goes left side to Chase Batchelor. Intercepted by Brady. He'll take it all the way down, put it up and in. 30-15. Westview now has Prairie Heights doubled up. Good strong move to the basket by the senior Chase Batchelor. Puts it in and he's fouled. Foul goes on Wiley Minix. That'll be Wiley's first. Chase Batchelor will go to the free throw line for the second time this evening. Misses that one. Grabbed by Brady. Brady brings it across the timeline. Goes right side to Micah Miller. Now to Wiley Minix. Back to Brady. Into the paint, Owen Brill. Down low to Micah Miller. Back out front, it'll come to Camden Yoder. In the corner, Micah, they're leaving him wide open. Wiley Minix in the paint, gives off to Camden. He'll take it into the lane, then give off to Micah Miller. Little jumper off the baseline is good by Micah Miller. 32-17, Westview. 3:20 to go first half. Isaiah Malone, good strong move to the basket. And a charging foul is called on Malone. Basket will not count. Malone picks up his second foul. Team fifth foul on Prairie Heights. 32nd timeout is being called here by Coach Pribble of Westview. 3:16 to go, first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, blast coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204. They're back at Westview. 32-17 is our score. Westview with the lead. 3:16 to go first half. Camden Yoder will bring it in for Westview. Gets it into Brady Yoder, and back come the Warriors now, and a chance to extend their already 15-point lead. Owen Brill to the corner to Micah Miller. They'll swing it between the circles to Brady Yoder. 3 minutes to go first half. Good pick by Micah Miller as Brady drives it toward the basket, then was shut off on the baseline. Owen Brill to Wiley Minix. Minix to the free throw line to Camden Yoder. Good ball movement by Westview. Now Brill into the lane, but dragged that pivot foot, and he'll be whistled for traveling. Chase Batchelor brings it up for Prairie Heights. We get it to Byler, give and go. Batchelor puts it in, basket counts, and he'll go to the free throw line again. 7 points now for Batchelor. Second foul on Brady Yoder. Back into the ball game comes Cade Batchelor, and coming out will be Cam Leedy for the Panthers. Batchelor at the stripe, and he comes through on the three-point old-fashioned play. 32-20, Westview by 12, and the basketball. Minix being guarded by Byler. Gets it to Camden Yoder. Camden goes right side to Micah Miller. Back to Camden. He's being hawked there on defense by Logan Swigert. Brady with the basketball. Drives, puts it up. So he was being fouled. He can't get the basket to go. But Isaiah Malone picks up his third foul of the night, and he's going to have to come out of the ball game for Prairie Heights. They're going to miss that big guy inside. Byler will sit down with 7 points, but numerous rejections. I'd say at least 5. Brady's free throw, the first one is good. He'll get one more. 16 points already for Brady tonight. Micah Miller coming out of the ball game. Jethro Hostetler comes back in. Second free throw up and good. 14-point lead now for Westview. 2 minutes to go, first half. Chase Batchelor trots it across the timeline. Bounce pass left side comes to Byler. Byler takes it out front, then goes right side. Batchelor for three, misses. Rebound, Owen Brill on the good block out. Now to Minix in the corner. His shot is no good, but he's fouled. I believe he was inside the three-point circle, so it'll probably be a two-shot foul coming for Wiley. No, they're going to give him three. It was across the court, so I didn't see exactly where he was located when he took the shot, but he was beyond the arc, so Wiley will get three free tosses here. 5 for Wiley so far, and that one's going to bounce off the back and then the front and bounce to the floor. 2 more. 34-20, Westview by 14. 18 fouls on Westview, 7 on Prairie Heights, so that's pretty even. Wiley hits his second try. He'll get one more. Camden Yoder comes out. Luke Helmuth back in. Minix third shot is good. So Wiley now with 7. 36-20, Westview by 16. Minute and a half to go, first half. Double team on Cade Batchelor. They'll get it to Chase Batchelor. Back to Cade. Now out front to Leighton Byler. He'll go left side to Chase Batchelor. And Chase is bumped by Luke Helmuth, and that'll be number 3 on Luke. So Luke comes right back out of the ball game, and Micah Miller comes right back in. Chase Batchelor once again, he's been living at that free throw line. 2 out of 4 for Chase so far. Free throws up and good, he'll get one more. That's the 9th team foul on Westview. Batchelor's second shot is good. So he leads his team in scoring with 10 now. 36-22. Westview with the lead and the ball. And the Warriors are going to spread it out. Both teams have been in their man-to-man defense the entire ball game. Jethro Hosteller had the opening. Now we give to Brill for a wide open three, and Owen hits it from the corner left side. And sometime I'll ask him, but I think that's his favorite spot. 39-22. Prairie Heights with the basketball, and looks like they'll be content to take the last possession, if they can, of this first half. Leighton Byler holding out front. Westview laying off. 20 seconds to go now, first half. Now Byler will put it in motion. We go to Cade Batchelor. Cade has it deflected out of bounds off the forearms of Wiley Minix, and Prairie Heights will bring it in underneath their own bucket off to the right. Dan Byler will join me at halftime with halftime statistics. Chase Batchelor lobs it in. Messiah Johnson Solis is in the ball game, the big guy underneath. Shot right before the buzzer will not go for Chase Batchelor. And we're through 16 minutes of play now here at Westview, and so far it's been all Westview. 39-22 is our halftime score. And we'll take a 2-minute timeout, and Dan will join me, and he'll bring along some halftime stats for you.
Dry Forest Wood Products in Shipshewana offers high-quality lumber drying with their vacuum kiln drying process. At Dry Forest, we believe in valuing the life of a tree by respecting its integrity and enjoying its natural beauty. Dry Forest Wood Products with over 40 years of lumber drying experience. Located at 4325 North, 675 West in Shipshewana. Call 260-768-7714.
Home improvement supplies for your home, RV, or manufactured home don't have to cost an arm and a leg. Here's a secret the big box stores don't want you to know. Emma Warehouse has the products you need at below retail prices, including windows, doors, trim, furnaces, flooring, hardware, paint, and more. Emma Warehouse is located 6 miles west of LaGrange in downtown Emma. Call 260-593-2769 for more information.
And we're back at Westview High School. The jump rope team is about to perform, so we're just going to be quiet and let you enjoy that for a minute. And those kids sure do an awesome job out there, don't they?
Well, they certainly do. That was very entertaining.
That
I
was
tell
an
you,
awesome job.
A lot of talent, a lot of practice goes into that.
Yeah. So we'll take a look at some scoring here. Tonight's halftime show brought to you by Pizza Depot in Millersburg, featuring mac and cheese pizza as their February pizza of the month. So, yeah, not quite the score I was expecting here, Jerry, but
Not at all.
I'm really enjoying it. 39-22, Westview up by 17, outscored Prairie Heights 24-10 in the second period, had outscored them by 15-12 in the first quarter. Individual scoring, 4 Panthers have scored. Logan Swigert has a bucket. He hit that in the first quarter for 2. Cam Leedy had a 3-pointer. I only show him taking 1 shot, although there's a couple shots I didn't get down who shot him because the action was a little fast and furious at times.
It was.
So he has 3 points. Isaiah Malone, their 6'7" senior, has got 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 block shots, or at least 4. Man, he's he's a bit of a menace inside there.
I was trying to think if he had 4 or 5. But
I was trying to keep track.
track.
I've got down that he had 4.
That's probably right.
So so that's the scoring for the Panthers. For Westview, Jethro Hostetler had hit a bucket and a follow-up free throw early on in the game for 3 points. 7 points for Wiley Minix. He hit a 3 in the first quarter, then he hit a regular bucket in the second, plus he made 2 out of 3 from the free throw line when he was fouled on a 3-point attempt. 7 points for him. Owen Brill having a heck of a night. He had taken a 3-point attempt in the first quarter, missed it, but then in the second quarter, he made 2 regular buckets, a 3, and a free throw. I show him with no missed shots in that second quarter. And Micah Miller having a nice game. He came in to to help try to hold down the big guy. He had a bucket in each of the first 2 quarters, 4 points for him. And I sort of think that's a record for him. He'd only scored 2 points varsity prior to that.
Against Cherubusco, yep.
So overall, Westview shooting 54% from the field, 56% outside the arc, 53 inside. On the other side of the ledger, the Panthers not doing nearly as well, shooting 36% overall, 44% inside the arc, and only 17 outside. They're 1 of 6 from 3-point range. We're 5 of 9. And we have a huge rebounding advantage. We have 15 defensive boards, 4 offensive, so 19 overall. They only have 10 boards.
Which is unbelievable with Malone and Chase Batchelor.
Yeah.
6'7", or what
6'5",
is Malone,
yeah.
6'7" and 6'5", yeah. But, yeah, we've been hustling. And I think the key, and Jamie Miller and I were kind of texting back and forth, but Micah Miller's production off the bench tonight, Luke got into foul trouble, and he came right in there and pretty much shut down Malone. I mean, he held him to 7 points, or in that entire first half between he and Luke, and Micah's done an excellent job.
The other thing I want to point out is the fact that Brady Yoder has 9 rebounds already.
Yeah.
So here we go.
He's doing real well.
Another half of action coming our way.
Yeah. Thanks, Dan. Prairie Heights will inbound to begin this second half of play, trailing 39-22 to Westview. Heights starts out with the same starting lineup they started with to begin the ball game. Byler, Swigert, Batchelor, Chase Batchelor, and Cade Batchelor, and Isaiah Malone. Ball stolen away inside. Jethro Hostetler gets it to Brady Yoder. Brady pulls up, gives out to Luke, and he puts a shot up off the back of the iron, no good, and Isaiah Malone pulls it out. Malone playing with 3 fouls, as is Luke Helmuth for the Warriors. With the basketball, Swigert. Down low to Isaiah Malone on the baseline. He puts it up and in and picks up a foul as well, and that's going to go against Helmuth. Malone with his 9th point of the ball game. And he'll have 1 more coming from the charity stripe. Shots up, and he rattles that one home. Brady Yoder advances it up court, bounce passes it across to Helmuth. Luke drives it down toward the baseline and pulls it back out front on the dribble. Owen Brill lobs it inside to Brady. Quickly gets it to Wiley for a three, and it hits the back of the rim, no good. Leighton Byler there for the rebound. Byler in the corner to Cade Batchelor. Inside Malone, little jump hook is good. So Malone with 12 now. Minnix off the left side. Bounce passes it to Jethro coming across the lane. He puts up the jumper, can't get it, but Luke Helmuth with a good hustle rebound there on the offensive glass. Brady unloads the pass after getting it rejected back into his hands. Now Wiley, he'll take another three, and this one's going to be on a miss off the back of the rim. Goes out of bounds, last touch by Prairie Heights. It'll stay in the hands of Westview. Just about 2 minutes gone here in the third quarter of play. Westview 39, Prairie Heights 27. Brady makes contact with Byler as he drives around him, and Leighton Byler will pick up the foul. That'll be his first. Actually, his third foul. So Byler, another player with 3 fouls. Helmuth goes to Brill. Brill to Jethro for 3, and that one pops out. Gets his own rebound, puts it up. That one pops out. And we have a whistle, and a foul's going to be called on Jethro Hostetler for going up over the back. For Jethro, that'll be foul number 3 on him as well. So a lot of fouls tonight. 39-27 Westview. With the ball, Swigert. He'll take a long 3, and nothing but net for Logan Swigert. Driving all the way to the other end. And Hostetler puts it up and in. Jethro Hostetler with his 5th point of the night. 11 points now for, or 11-point lead now for Westview. Byler to Swigert. Swigert lobs it inside. Malone puts it up. Got it. Haven't found an answer for Malone yet in the second half. Jethro left open from 3. He's going to go ahead and pop it from there. Misses. And grabbing the rebound was Swigert. Swigert goes to Malone. Out front, it'll come to Cade Batchelor. They'll swing it all the way around to Chase Batchelor in the corner left side. He's double teamed. They'll get it to Byler, then to Swigert. Back Chase Batchelor, left open for 3. Spins out, no good. Rebound, Luke Helmuth for Westview. Wiley Minnix back to Helmuth between the circles. Now Wiley. They'll get it into the hands of Brady, and he'll set up an offense. Set up a play here. So they'll try to run something. A pick from Jethro. Now to Owen Brill. Brill takes it into the paint, gives off to Jethro. Now to Wiley, back to Jethro. He's left wide open. This time he's not going to take the shot. And we have 3 seconds called on Westview. Very rarely see that called anymore, but it does happen. 41-32, 4:10 to go, third quarter. And we have a timeout on the court. It's going to be a full one. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Home improvement supplies for your home, RV, or manufactured home don't have to cost an arm and a leg. Here's a secret the big box stores don't want you to know. Emma Warehouse has the products you need at below retail prices, including windows, doors, trim, furnaces, flooring, hardware, paint, and more. Emma Warehouse is located 6 miles west of LaGrange in downtown Emma. Call 260-593-2769 for more information.
Pizza Depot on South Jefferson Street in Millersburg features delicious pizza and breadsticks, along with fresh salads. Dine-in, carry-out, and delivery are all available at Pizza Depot. Pizza Depot, 104 South Jefferson Street in Millersburg. 574-642-4229.
Back at Westview after the full timeout. Both teams back out on the hardwood. Leighton Byler will come down to the Westview end of the court under their basket to inbound the basketball. Gets it into Chase Batchel and then right back to Byler as he'll trot it across the timeline. He goes left side to Swigert. Swigert back out front to Byler. He'll swing it around to Chase Byler now. Cade Byler, rather. Now to Malone, and he's blocked from behind, but it's going to be a foul as Owen Brill got part of his hand or upper arm. So for Owen, that'll be personal foul number 1, team foul number 3 on Westview. And that sends Isaiah Malone to the free throw line. He hits the first free throw, his 15th point of the night. He'll get one more. And he hits them both. Nothing but net for the big guy. 41-34. Westview has found their lead, has shrunk a little bit here in this third quarter. Just a 7-point lead. Driving, Micah Miller's coming back into the ball game. Shot by Brady is no good. Isaiah Malone with the rebound. Warriors were up, I believe, 17 earlier in this ball game. Driving, spinning, Batchelor puts it up and in. Down to 5. Chase Batchelor with the shot, with the basket. 41-36. Wiley Minix has it knocked away. Regains possession, looking for help, gives it to Owen Brill as Prairie Heights has really picked up the pressure here in this third quarter. Cade Batchelor pays for it that time as he picks up the foul. For Cade, that'll be his second. Re-entering the ball game for Prairie Heights is Cam Leedy, a 5'11 senior, averaging 3.4 points per game. Cade Batchelor comes to the bench. Brady Yoder gets the inbound pass and gets it right back to Jethro Hostetler. Jethro to Owen Brill. Brill drives it toward the basket, then pulls it out to Micah Miller to Jethro, left side to Minix. Minix bounce pass inside to Brady, who tries to post up on Byler and then pulls it back out. Inside pass to Owen Brill. Gets it out front to Jethro, puts it on the floor, drives it toward the basket, can't find the shot. Gets it out of trouble to Micah Miller. Brady drives, fakes, gives it off to Micah, now to Jethro. Jethro bounce passes it to Brady. Drives, puts it up, and there goes the drought now. Brady Yoder gets the basket inside, 43-36. Westview. Long shot by Byler is no good. Rebound Owen Brill, and he's fouled as Logan Swigert came in there and reached over and fouled him. Swigert picks up personal foul number 2. Team foul number 3 on Prairie Heights. Westview with 3 as well. Inbound pass comes to Brady Yoder. Minute 35 to go, third quarter. Brady with Byler on him. Behind the back dribble, drives it down to the wing, and he's fouled again by Byler. That'll be his 4th. Back into the ball game comes Cade Batchelor. Byler will sit down. Cade Batchelor playing with 2 fouls. Brady gets the inbound pass. Minute 20 to go, third quarter. Tries to drive on Batchelor, does. The runner is no good, and Malone alone for the rebound. Quickly up court to Swigert. Swigert on the break. He'll put it up, missed the runner. Tipped around into the hands of Leedy. Leedy lobs it inside to Chase Batchelor. Good move, good spin move inside, and puts it up off the glass. And Prairie Heights is pulled within 5 once again. Inside a minute to go, third quarter. Wiley Minnick's out front, and he's bumped and fouled by Swigert. Number 3 on Swigert. Fifth foul now on Prairie Heights. Inbounding will be Jethro Hostetler at midcourt. He gets it into Helmuth. Luke looks over to Coach Cribble for instructions here in the last 40 seconds. Westview will probably go for the last shot of this quarter. Helmuth being hawked by Swigert. Good pass to Micah Miller. Can't find a shot. Being guarded by the big guy, Malone. Brady Yoder now with it. Inside 20 seconds to go in the ball game. Or in the third quarter, I should say. Helmuth to Jethro at the elbow right side, then gives off back to Helmuth. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. We're not getting a shot off. Jethro puts it up at the buzzer, no good. So that a little bit different quarter here in the third quarter. Prairie Heights makes a gallant comeback. 43-38, a 5-point lead for Westview as we enter quarter number 4 in 60 seconds.
LaGwana is your local one-stop shop for design, print and signage, vehicle graphics, publications, web design, photography, promotional products. LaGwana, the better we know you, the better we serve you. Like what you see? Get started today at LaGwana.com. LaGwana, helping you get where you LaGwana go.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
We're back and ready to begin the fourth quarter of play here. Westview holding on to a 5-point lead, and they'll have the ball first to begin this fourth quarter. Brady gets the inbound pass from Jethro Hostetler. Malone comes out, almost picked up his 4th foul. Shots up, no good. Crashing the boards is Micah Miller. Knocks it away from Malone, and Brady gets the nice soft shot to go. 21 points now for Brady. Came into tonight's game with 1,046 career points. Prairie Heights out front. Swigert, he gets it down in the corner to Leedy. Now they'll swing it in to Swigert, down low. Malone puts it up, rattles it out, no good, and a rebound, Brady Yoder, and back come the Warriors. Jethro, Micah Miller, Helmuth, top of the circle. He drives, fakes, puts it up, has it rejected again by Malone. Jethro Hostetler controls out front now for Westview. Brady Yoder in the center circle. Brady's going to take Chase Batchelor one-on-one. Can't find the basket, and he throws it away as he tried to get it to Owen Brill, and it goes into the Westview bench. Brill comes out of the ball game. Wiley Minix comes back in for Westview. 45-38 is our score. 6:25 to go in this ball game. Westview with the lead. Swigert to Cade Batchelor. Back to Swigert between the circles. They go right side to Leedy for three, and he hits. Cam Leedy with his first points of the ball game. And a big three for them as they've cut that Warrior lead down to 4 now. 6 minutes to go in this ball game. Jethro gets it to Minix. Minix down on the baseline. Can't find any shooting room down there. Gets it back out front. They'll swing it over to Micah Miller. Now to Minix. Back to Brady. They'll go right side to Helmuth. Helmuth to Micah Miller. Now to Wiley Minix. Westview trying to work the basketball. They've got, wow, good job of getting released there as Brady Yoder drove it into the lane. Finally beat Chase Batchelor on that one, and now Prairie Heights throws it away. So a turnover on Prairie Heights. Westview a chance to extend their lead here, 47-41. Helmuth will inbound. Had a little conversation with the official. I'm not sure what's going on. I know Helmuth and Isaiah Malone were having a little trash talking back and forth after the rejection, and now Luke's not going to give up. Play as we play on here. Brady Yoder gets it to Minix. Minix right side to Brady. A long three is good for Brady. Just what Westview needed. His 4th three of the night. 26 now for Brady tonight. Steal. Micah Miller to Brady again. He'll lay it up. No, he can't get it to go. And that way a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Westview over the back. And it's going to be Micah Miller picking up the foul. That'll be his second. Team 4th on Westview. 4:42 in the ball game. 9-point lead for Westview. Prairie Heights with the ball. Leighton Byler across the timeline. He'll work it to Swigert. Swigert has it intercepted on the attempted pass to Chase Batchelor. Jethro Hostetler to Minix. Reverse layup. Good, and it'll count. And he's fouled. Basket goes. He's fouled by Swigert. That'll be his 4th foul. Timeout on the court. It's going to be a full timeout called by Westview. 52-41. Westview has stretched their lead to 11. And Wiley Minix will be at the charity stripe when we come back in 60 seconds.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Dry Forest Wood Products in Shipshewana offers high-quality lumber drying with their vacuum kiln drying process. At Dry Forest, we believe in valuing the life of a tree by respecting its integrity and enjoying its natural beauty. Dry Forest Wood Products with over 40 years of lumber drying experience. Located at 4325 North, 675 West in Shipshewana. Call 260-768-7714.
And we're back. Wiley Minix toes the line for Westview. Trying to complete the three-point play here. 52-41. And it hits off the back of the rim, no good, and the rebound's pulled down by Malone. Byler now playing with 4 fouls, gets it left side to Swigert. Back to Byler, now to Chase Batchelor. And we have some contact underneath. And that's going to go against Isaiah Malone on the elbow. So for Malone, that's number 4. Westview will inbound underneath the Prairie Heights basket. It'll be Wiley Minix inbounding. Brady Yoder now Helmuth. Helmuth hands off to Brady. Back to Brady, left open. Shots up, can't get it to go. Good rebound by Luke Helmuth. He'll get it out front to Jethro Hostetler. Back to Luke. Westview with an 11-point lead at 52-41. 3:45 to go in the game. Micah Miller, corner right side. Minix with Swigert on him, gets it out front to Jethro. Jethro drives it to the top of the circle, then goes left side of the wing. And 5-second call. Good defense by Prairie Heights. Turnover on Westview. So Heights will inbound right in front of the Westview bench. Logan Swigert will bring it in for Prairie Heights. He gets it into Byler. Byler goes right side to Chase Batchelor, or Cade Batchelor rather. Back to Byler out front to Swigert. Swigert tries to get it inside to Malone, ricocheted into the hands of Cade Batchelor. Now to Malone, and Malone throws it into the hands of Wiley Minix. Minix, double teamed in the corner, gets it out of trouble to Luke Helmuth. 2:55 to go in the ball game. And now Luke gets it in the chops. He'll be fouled. Westview in a bonus. And the foul goes on Cade Batchelor. That'll be personal foul number 3 on him. Team foul number 8 on Prairie Heights. Luke Helmuth, who's been held out of the scorebook so far, hits his free throw. Luke came in with a 8.5 point per game average. Second shot is nothing but net for Luke Helmuth. And that gives Westview a 13-point lead now at 54-41. Quick pass inside to Malone. Nice move by the big guy. Puts it in off the glass. He now has 18 points. Averaging 18.4 per game. Wiley Minix with Swigert on him. Gives off to Helmuth. Helmuth drives around Cade Batchelor. Throws it up toward the basket. No good, and Swigert comes away with the basketball. He'll give it to Malone, and Malone is just fouled out of the ball game. Tomer Bontrager, coach, is upset, very upset. He's telling them to go to the bench. Referee is, and now they're going to have a conversation down here, trying to hear it and talk at the same time. But Malone fouled out of the ball game, and the referee tried to get him to the bench as soon as he fouled out. Actually, the coach has some time to replace him. And I think that's what Coach Bontrager was upset about. But I think there's a lot of emotion going on out there in the court. There's been some pushing and shoving between players, and I think he was just, the referee in his defense was trying to allay any kind of further action on the court or with the fans or anything else. But Coach Bontrager wants to defend his player, and you can't blame him for that. Inbounding is Wiley Minix. He'll get it into Helmuth. Luke Helmuth across the timeline. Spins around. He's double teamed to get it out of trouble to Micah Miller. Now to Brady Yoder. Double teamed underneath. Johnson Solis is checked in for Prairie Heights. He's a big guy too. 6'4" and a junior. comes in for Malone. Micah Miller off the baseline, hits his 6th point of the night for the junior. Ball thrown out of bounds, but it was deflected out of bounds by Wiley Minix. 13-point lead for Westview, 56-43. Minute 44 to go in the ball game. Shot by Batchelor, way outside, is good by the senior. His first 3 of the night. 29% three-point shooter, and timeout on the court again. It'll be a 30-second timeout for Coach Bontrager and the Panthers. We'll be back right after this.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
10-point lead for Westview, 56-46, a minute 39 to go in the ball game. It'll be Westview basketball underneath the Prairie Heights basket, and they will be applying heavy pressure. Wiley Minix gets it in quickly to Brady Yoder. They break the press easily. Jethro Hostetler now to Luke Helmuth in the center circle. Bounce passes it to Minix. Minix takes it inside the free throw lane. Ball deflected by Batchelor into the hands of Swigert on the steal. Batchelor saves it from going out of bounds into the hands of Swigert. Right back to Batchelor. A quick 3 in the air. No good. Rims out. And we have a chase for the basketball underneath. And we have a foul call. And that's going to go against Westview. It'll be on Brady Yoder. That'll be his 3rd. Team 5th. Prairie Heights inbounding. Swigert way out front to Cade Batchelor. Now to Chase Batchelor. He'll be looking for a 3, although he spins all the way to the basket. Good move by Chase Batchelor for the basket there. 19 points for the senior. 56-48. Timeout again. We'll keep it right here. 30-second timeout. 59.2 seconds to go in the game. Since we have a little time here, I'll remind you next Tuesday night we'll be down at Wawasee for that basketball game. Hope to see you down there, but if you can't make it, join us for our streamcast from Wawasee. And of course, next Friday, we'll be right back here at Westview as we will bring you the Goshen Redhawks Westview Warrior matchup on Friday evening. Can't believe we're winding down on the season. Westview with the ball, 53 seconds to go. Brady Yoder gets it to Minix. Minix to Hostetler, back to Yoder. Yoder with Batchelor on him. Now Minix is double teamed. They get it to Helmuth. Helmuth is fouled on a reach-in by Swigert. That'll be number 5 on Logan Swigert, so he's fouled out of the ball game. Back into the ball game comes Cam Leedy, the 5'11 senior. He'll replace Swigert. That'll send Luke Helmuth to the charity stripe. And Luke hits the first one. He'll get one more. 3 for Luke tonight, all coming from the free throw line. Second shot up, good again, nothing but net for Luke. Leighton Byler across the timeline for Prairie Heights will give it to Batchelor. Batchelor down the baseline, puts it up off the glass, got it. Batchelor with 21 now. Another quick timeout called by Delmer Bontrager. Westview lead down to 8, 58-50. We'll take a full timeout here. 60 seconds. We'll be back with more action from Westview.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week, scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken, and then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 rated reliability of Kubota compact tractors so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months and save up to $1,400.
Yeah. And we're back, ready to resume action as Westview gets it in under pressure. 25 seconds to go in the ball game. Brady Yoder passes up the shot inside, and he'll get it back out front as Westview will just try to kill the clock here. And we have a foul actually called on Chase Batchelor. And that is personal foul number 1 on Chase Batchelor. Has played, I think, just, if not every minute of this ball game, just about every minute. Wiley Minix at the free throw line for Westview. Rattles that one out. He'll get one more. Cade Batchelor comes back into the ball game. Coming out is Matt Roberts, who was in just for just a few seconds here. Second shot by Wiley is good. Wiley now with 10 on the night. Leighton Byler lets it roll as long as he can before picking it up. 15 seconds to go in the ball game. Batchelor with a twisting move inside, and he is fouled. Two-shot foul coming for Batchelor. Shots off the back of the rim, no good for Chase Batchelor. 21 points for the senior. Right at his average. And now 22 as he hits that free throw. Prairie Heights will be back in action next Tuesday as they host Lakewood Park. Quick foul, that's going to go against Byler, and that will be his last foul. He fouls out of the ball game. Back into the ball game comes Matt Roberts, a 5'9" junior. Luke Helmuth will go to the free throw line for Westview. Luke has hit all 5 of his free throws tonight, and that accounts for all of his scoring. One more for Luke, and he got it. 61-51, Westview with a 10-point lead with under 10 seconds to go. Batchelor, fadeaway 3 is long and picked up by Minix, and Minix will just hold, and the clock will run out, and Westview wins this battle of the county rivals tonight. The final score, Westview 61 and Prairie Heights 51, a 10-point win for Chandler Pribble and his Westview Warriors. Westview now goes to 13-5 on the season overall and improved to 7-2 in the Northeast Corner Conference. Prairie Heights falls to 13-6 overall and 6-3 in the Northeast Corner Conference. So we'll be back with more from Westview right after this 2-minute timeout. Dan will be back.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Are you looking for unlimited high-speed internet? with no contract and no credit check. No matter where you live, it's available. Bringing America together. J&R Solutions, Internet Service Provider. Call them at 574-349-7673.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood, custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
LaGwana is your local one-stop shop for design, print and signage, vehicle graphics, publications, web design, photography, promotional products. LaGwana, the better we know you, the better we serve you. We know you, the better we serve you. Like what you see? Get started today at LaGwana.com. LaGwana, helping you get where you LaGwana go.
Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, blast coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Look at final scoring as the Warriors picked up a NECC conference win tonight over the visiting Prairie Heights Panthers. It looked like Westview pretty much controlled the game except for the third quarter.
Yes, that was scary.
Yeah, that was a bit scary. They outscored us 16-4 there in that third quarter. All of a sudden that lead, let's see, the closest they got, I think, they had it down to 4 points right at the beginning of the fourth quarter. They had hit a three. It got it to 41-45. 4 points is the closest they got. But then we scored 9 straight, and then we pretty much traded baskets or points after that between free throws and all that.
I was trying to think how much. Were we up 17 at one time?
Our biggest lead. Our biggest lead at at halftime we were up 17.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
39-22, and I think that was our biggest lead.
That disappeared in a hurry, didn't
yes,
it?
Did.
Third quarter, man. All of a sudden, it kind of caught up with me. I thought, wait a minute.
Yeah, I thought we were up a little more than that.
Yeah.
So, of course, with a couple of the starters fouling out for Prairie Heights, that made a big difference. Their point guard and their big guy in the middle that was swatting all those shots away.
That's impressive.
So let's take a look at the individual scoring. He ended up not being their leading scorer because after he fouled out, Chase Batchelor really stepped up.
He took over.
Yes, he did. He had a three, a couple twos, and made a free throw. So he scored 8 points there in the fourth quarter to take leading honors, scoring honors for the Panthers. He had 22 tonight. And, of course, Isaiah Malone did finish with 18, and he had sat for several minutes in the first half with foul trouble. And then he fouled out with 2:20 to go in the game, and so 18 for him. 5 points tonight for Logan Swigert with one of the starting guards. Leighton Byler, another guard that started, 3 points for him. And then Cam Leedy had hit a three-pointer. He had 3 points tonight. For Westview, led tonight by Brady Yoder's 26 points. For a while there, I thought maybe he was going to set himself a personal best. With all the points he has still never hit 30 in an individual game. He's been at 28 and 29, I think.
Yeah, he's come really close.
But never hit 30.
No.
So, but 26 points for him. And see, he already had 1,046, so he's up to 1,080 now.
Mm-hmm.
So on his career total.
Should hit 1,100 by, maybe on Tuesday night.
Well, yeah, depends. If he plays like he did tonight, he might
that's
get
right.
there. Well, yeah. Yeah, he would, because it's only 20 points.
Right.
So, other scoring for Westview, Owen Brill had 8 points all in the second quarter when we had that huge scoring quarter. We had scored 28 points in that second quarter, and we only missed 2 shots that entire quarter. Well, 3 if you count free throws. We missed 1 free throw. We missed a 2, a 3, and a 1.
Right.
But that was it. We made everything else in the second quarter.
Good.
That's when we built that big lead. So 8 points for Owen. He pulled down. Also had a big offensive board there in that second period.
He did.
So he had a good game there. 6 points for Micah Miller. So his personal best had been 2. He hit a 2-pointer in the first, second, and fourth periods. And 5 points for Jethro Hostetler. He had hit a 2-pointer with a follow-up free throw in the first quarter, and then he hit another bucket in the third quarter. And 10 points for Wiley Minix tonight. He hit a 3, a 2, let's see, 2 twos. And he did struggle a bit from the line tonight. He was only 3 of 6. In fact, I hadn't realized this until now, but everybody else made all their free throws.
Yeah.
And Luke Helmuth got into some foul trouble again. He pulled down a couple of huge offensive boards, one in the third period, one in the fourth period. But he hit 6 of 6 from the free throw line in the fourth period when we needed them.
That's right.
They were huge.
Those were all of his points from the free throw line, but they were big. Yes.
All in the fourth period. So we finished the night 13 of 16 from the free throw line. I think we'll take that most nights. So let's see. If it would have been 7 of 8, that would have been 60 or 87%. So between 75 and 87%. So about 82% tonight.
There you go.
Just doing that in my head. I'm not quite sure exactly.
Pretty close.
We did hit fewer threes than we have in a while. We've been hitting 7 or 8 the last several games, but hit 6 threes tonight. 1, 2. I did get all my stats finished up. 3. So we were 6 of 17. So we certainly shot much better from 3-point range in the first half than we did in the second half.
I believe we had 8 against Eastside on Tuesday. But, yeah, we weren't getting the open looks tonight as much as we were the other day.
Well, and they were tall.
They were. It makes a huge difference.
Trying to get that shot off when you got a 6'5" guy come flying out at you. It makes a little difference. But I think one of the big differences tonight, again, we had a huge rebounding advantage at halftime. I think the second half it was closer. So I think I had mentioned they had only 10 rebounds in the first half. Mm-hmm. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They had 12 in the second half, and we only had 9. So they did out-rebound us in the second half, but quite a few of those were from Malone when he came back in. I think he didn't like sitting on the bench there in the first half.
I don't think so.
And so he came out with a vengeance, and he scored 3 regular buckets and was 3 for 3 from the free throw line in that third period before he ran out of fouls to give. So, but I think he was called for 3 offensive fouls tonight. So 3 of his 5 fouls were offensive.
That's true. I didn't think about that. But yeah, you're right.
And I have them down for 12 turnovers. So 3 of those were 3 of his offensive fouls. Because that counts as a turnover because you had the ball. Now you don't.
I don't know whether you could see it maybe better from your vantage point under the basket down there, but it seemed like there was a little bit of action going on.
There was.
Yeah.
Micah got called for a foul early on for pushing. And actually the play before that, that same official had hollered at him, "Stop pushing, stop pushing."
Yeah.
Next time he came down, he didn't stop pushing, so he called him for a foul. But I don't know how you stop somebody that tall.
It's
otherwise.
hard. But he certainly gave his all off the bench tonight, Micah Miller.
Micah had an excellent game tonight. So not only did he score 6 points, he had two offensive boards in the first period. And that was huge in getting us. I mean, because we really, it was tied at 8. We went up, hit a 3, they hit a 2, we hit a 2, they hit a 2. I mean, so that first quarter, it was pretty close. Mm-hmm. And then it was in that second quarter where we just sort of took off on them.
Right.
And I thought, yeah, like you said, they almost got all of it back in the third quarter.
Man, that was, it just happened so fast. So that was a good ball game. Westview with a big win. So now we have sole possession of second place in the conference.
Yeah.
We were tied coming in, so that gives Westview a 7-2 record, and Prairie Heights falls to 6-3 now. No one's going to catch West Noble. They're in first place. They're undefeated as of tonight. I haven't heard what their score was tonight.
I think they played all the teams with the best records already, so unless there's some huge upset.
Right.
Which we've seen some odd things this year, so it could happen.
You never know. So. That's right.
So tonight's game was sponsored by Weaver Furniture Sales, as always, located in Shipshewana, 2 locations. Also, this evening's game brought to you by J&R Solutions, bringing internet wherever you are, and by Pizza Depot in Millersburg, our halftime sponsor. Also brought to you by Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, by Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka, Stutzman Power Equipment in Shipshewana, by Height Auto Body, LaGrange, by Freedom Finish Works in Topeka, also by Dry Forest Wood Products in Shipshewana, by LaGwana, your local creative services provider, by Animal Care Clinic of Topeka, also by Avail Portable Toilet and Sink Rentals, by Jerry's Standard Service in Middlebury, by the Topeka Pharmacy in downtown Topeka, the Van Buren Hotel in Shipshewana, Emma Warehouse, and by Ben's Pretzels located in Shipshewana. Tonight's game was a presentation of LaGwana Media and the IHSAA Champions Network. For Jerry Hostetler doing play-by-play as always, and Jeremy Anderson on the board, and Chris Mast running the camera for us, this is Dan Byler. Good night.